Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry I'm still sick, but I've been putting this video off, waiting till I was, for a while I had no voice, which would make some of you happy. But I've been waiting on this video about a week now already, and I just wanted to get it done because, I've been waiting a week now on this video already. So I want to revisit, I want to update, I want to talk about ClubTac. Yeah. Now, some of you, most of you, a lot of you have probably seen my unboxing review video of the risk-free, free trial from ClubTac. I'm going to put a link to that video in this one, in the video description for this one, because I think that it's important to draw a distinction between that video and what we're going to talk about now. Needless to say, there was, if you look around the internet, there's some harsh feelings about the, risk-free ClubTac free trial. And my video was, very vocal about it. So, about a week ago, I got a phone call. And this is not going in a bad direction before anybody thinks that. So, and it was from Adam, who's actually the GM over at ClubTac. And he had tried to get in touch with me for a couple days. I have a habit of usually not answering numbers. I don't know. So I didn't even recognize I got the call, but I called back just to see what was going on. And he was a very friendly guy. And he, right off the bat, he said, and this is in contrast. Now I want you to remember, so I have, look, I make honest videos, right? We know this. I'm not sponsored by people. I give you guys what I think is the honest, best truth according to my opinion, right? So, and it has pissed some companies off. Everyday Carry Box has flat out canceled my subscription, so I can't say anything negative about the stuff in the box anymore because I gave, a negative review. And they took it upon themselves to cancel my subscription. The Alpha Outpost debacle, rather than addressing some of the things that I had complained about over and over. I mean, it wasn't one video that I had a problem with the quality of the items over and over and over, but I got a nasty email from one of their people basically telling me I was too stupid to like what was in the box, and that was the problem. So remember, I've gotten those responses. But this guy Adam reached out, and right off the bat, he said, first of all, I want you to know, number one, I apologize completely that you're disappointed and that you had a bad experience. And to me, so people that watch the channel know, there's two things that really upset me. It's a bad product and it's bad customer service. But there's two things that but something that will really make or break a company to me is good customer service. That's awesome. That right there, the fact that he reached out just to say, hey, I'm really sorry you were disappointed with what we had going on there. That was huge to me in the way that I kind of rate and look at things. Because at that point, the video had already been up for a while. I don't know how long. And I guess he explained to me that some people in his marketing department had just kind of found it, and they looked at some other videos and everything, and it kind of brought it to his attention, and it had gone for a few days, and then he wanted to reach out, But that video was old. That video had been up for a while. That video had a lot of views, and he could have just been like, well, this guy's a dick. But he didn't. He reached out to say, and he said, listen, I understand you're upset, and you have every right to be. If you want to tell me, and these were his words, you want to tell me right now to just kiss your ass and hang up, I understand, but if you're willing and you have a few minutes, I'd really like to explain kind of what happened with that trial thing. I'd like to explain a little bit more about the company, and I'd like to ask you some questions about, your experience. We want to get this right. We don't want upset people out there. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. Yes, sure. That's phenomenal. So, number one, I want to start by saying, I always like to make a correction. I always like to speak up. If I'm wrong, or I figure out my opinion might be bad. So I was left with a very bad taste in my mouth about ClubTac and their whole service. So number one, I think that we've got to start by giving credit where credit is due. So the organization does actually give a shit. They do. Adam asked me, the whole process about when I was charged, when I got the box, how it all happened. And he was really upset to find out that I was charged before I even got the box, and that was absolutely not supposed to happen. So number one, he refunded not only my price for the box, he refunded my shipping too. Right there as I was on the phone. Like, he had it processed and everything. And so that was pretty cool. Then he started explaining to me what the whole process with this free trial, kind of risk-free trial thing was. ClubTac was approached by, an affiliate group that said, hey, we can get you guys kind of a wider market ship. We can, work with us. What you need to do is offer this, kind of a risk-free trial, and we'll set it up and we'll help you do the marketing and we'll get this trial thing out, and then, people want to sign up, blah, blah, blah. So they worked with an affiliate company that does this kind of stuff, and the free trial was set up by the affiliate group. Now, okay, so we're going to, take a pause here to say, was there an oopsie on ClubTac's part? Should there have been a little more oversight? Probably, yeah, sure. But according to Adam, the GM, they didn't realize the direction that this risk-free trial was going to go in the first place. So the trial boxes are not the actual ClubTac boxes. That is not what ClubTac provides. Again, according to their GM, Adam. But the trial boxes are sort of boxed by the affiliate group. The whole thing with the secret, the fine print charges and everything was done by this affiliate company as part of their whole grand scheme and everything, and this is the way they operate with some other companies. So number one, he wanted me to know that, it took him a while to figure out that this was really a horror show. They recognize it's a horror show. They have cut ties. They have stopped that program. It is done. If you see an ad for it, like online, they kind of have pulled their participation in it. There might still be some ads for it online, but they're not doing it anymore. They're done with it, and it has. They recognize it has hurt them. It was not a good idea, and they did not intend for it to be run the way that it was run. That was not the way that they would want to do business, and he told me flat out it was a mistake to get involved with this group, and that it's just been a big eyesore for them, kind of, to have been involved with this, because it's not the way they run. And he kind of gave me the rundown of about half their staff is veterans, and that it's really been bothering them too, because they have the same view that I do, that the veterans really want to be like, we are veterans, we represent the veteran world, they want to put out a good product. We actually spent about a good hour on the phone. And a lot of it was him just saying, like, look, this is how we run the business. This is not how we mean to run the business. At no point was he at all, like, this is the thing. Again, in contrast to Alpha Outpost and EDC Box and stuff, at no point was he at all hostile with me. Was he like, hey, for your review? He actually said, I'm so sorry that you were that disappointed in the box, and that he was very apologetic that, and not only me, he referenced, like, a lot of people have had a really bad experience. He asked me for one favor through the whole thing. He said, do you think you would consider actually, reactivating your subscription and just look at a real box? Because he had, in my videos, I mentioned BattleBox, and, my other videos, I like, it's obvious, I unbox a lot of stuff. He said, the thing is to compare that free trial box with their real product, and then to compare the free trial box with BattleBox and stuff like that. It's just not a real comparison. It's like, it's not even apples to oranges. It's like apples to little soggy, shriveled up grapes, which I guess would be a raisin, now that I think about it. But anyway, he asked me, would I be willing to reactivate my subscription and just give it one box, just give it a chance. And you know what? I respect the guy, number one, for reaching out. You know, the company is a reflection of the management. I told him, you know what? Yes, yes, because it is obvious that at least folks at the top care how they're viewed, care what's going on. I will go ahead and throw down and reactivate my subscription. I will do a real unboxing of a real box, and he has assured me the products are better quality. They've listened to feedback from the crowd. They're putting price lists on the packing sheet and everything, like me and a lot of other people have said they should do. So I'm getting the sense that this is a company that has not gotten really a fair shake, and I was part of that not fair shake. And I like to say when I'm wrong about something, I feel like I'm wrong. And I feel like we maybe need to give ClubTac another chance just kind of wipe the slate clean, forget about that video. The reason I'm leaving that video up, though, and I told him I was going to leave that video up, is because if we're going to, let's say we're going to look at the real product, I want to be able to reference, this is what that crappy thing was, look at what the real product is. And, I'll reference that in the video, and then I'll figure out how to, once upon a time in YouTube, you could actually just throw text overlays on top of videos. They took that away. Not everybody reads video descriptions, and there's, cards you can put in, which are not cards, they're little dots, but I'll also reference in that old video that, check out this new unboxing video. But you'll notice that because this is me meeting their good faith gesture, I am not monetizing this video. There are no ads in this video. This is simply me putting it out there. ClubTac and the people that represent it have really earned my respect in a major way by reaching out, by doing what I feel like a responsible company does. If something goes wrong, rather than trying to blame consumers for not liking it, rather than trying to hide the problem, by saying, hey, there was a mistake made, we recognize it, we're sorry, which was the number one thing, like, we're really sorry that this was a disappointment. Allow us, if you will, to explain what happened and how it's better. And how, let's carry on with a better thing, and, let us show you that we can do better. I guess what I'm trying to say is when a company takes accountability and goes so far as to say, we made a big mistake, things went wrong, but we'd like an opportunity to show you what we can do, I am 100% inclined to say, yes, I want to see what you can do. Because you obviously have respect for your customers, which is what it's all about. And I want to give credit where credit is due, and I want to put this video out there. This is not my normal Friday upload, by the way. There will be another video for Friday. I wanted to put this video out there sooner when I had this conversation with Adam. And when we do the actual unboxing, there may be a little surprise, too, for anybody interested in signing up for ClubTac. But we'll cover that when we get there. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for listening. I'm sure some of this made absolutely no sense because, codeine cough syrup and antibiotics and all that other stuff. But appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for listening and giving me the time to make my little apology and, my correction. All totally awesome. And I'll be back in real soon. I'll be back in today with another video today.